Recently, hope this video finds you well. We will take a tour on the Trello, a project management tool. Trello is a web-based list-making application and is a subsidiary of Atlassian, originally created by Fog Creek Software in 2000. As you can see, this board is made up of lists that represents a workflow. Each list has a card. In similar project management tool, a card is a unit to represent a task and can hold a variety of information for that task. We can create new tasks to this board by adding a card and adding a title. To add more information onto the card, we need to open the card back by clicking the card. Card back is where you can add more information to it. All aspects of the card can be edited on the card back. For instance, I can change the title of the card to make it a little informative. I can also add description to the card to provide more details on what this card is all about. A card also does not contain only one task. It could also contain a subtask. Subtasks or steps are created by adding a checklist onto the card back. And since you are working on a project and a project refers to any temporary endeavor with a definite beginning and end, in which for this feature, we are going to add a due date to the card so that everyone knows that this needs to get done in a timely manner. You could also add labels or make use of labels. Labels are a great way to add visual information for quick reference. Plus, labels are used in filtering. I will show you how to filter by labels in the later part of this video. You can also do video commenting on a card. Video commenting on a card is a convenient way to keep the conversation about the task centrally located. The mentioned board member in a comment will receive notification. So much for the card back. Let's go back to the main board. As the task progresses from start to finish, card can be moved across lists by clicking and dragging them to a different list. But just so you know, not all lists have to be part of a workflow. Lists can act also as a repository for ideas, documents, and resources. For example, let's have a quick tour on the Trello user interface. Let's examine the board sidebar located at the right side of the Trello. Here is the member section of the sidebar. Displays all of the board members. The member with the blue icon on their avatar are the board admins. And they can set permissions for the board, like adding member to the board by clicking the Add Members button, and you could also search for their username or email address. You can also add someone to a board that has not yet signed up for Trello. You can either enter their email address and send an invitation to sign up on the board by email. In some situations wherein a board member is part of an organization members will be suggested as potential board members. Aside from the add member button, you can also easily add members to the card by dragging their avatar from the member section and dropping it onto the card. Easy, right? Here is the activity feed. Activity feed for the board shows all the actions that have occurred on the board since the board was created. Finally, the board menu. The board menu is where you can find all the board settings and features. Board admin can set permission for the board in additional settings. Most of its features are self-explanatory, but I would like to show you some features that I find it interesting, and also it might be useful if you are using Trello. Power-ups like Jera, Epic Cards, projects and Slacker, two-way board sync and mirroring. So and, uh, some of these apps be useful. Might be useful in when you are using Trello. So these are the apps that you can add onto your Trello board to make it do more things. You could think of it like an app for your phone that you can install from an Apple or Android app store. These phone app add functionality to your phone that goes beyond what it can do when you first buy it. Another features that I like is that stickers. Stickers are a fun way to add visual information to a card, whether it is a status update or just adding a little humor. As mentioned earlier, card filters allow you to focus on a board by a combination of either the labels or can make use of members or filter them by due dates. Also, you have keywords. Last thing that I will share to you is that Trello doesn't delete cards. Instead of deleting cards on a list, they are archived so that they can easily be referenced or returned to your board at any point in the future. We do not need to worry about filling up your archive. Based on my research, it's practically limitless.